Hey guys, what's up? I am the Stormchild, so it's Wednesday again, and after a long time I will feature here a NIGHTWISH song on a Wednesday here on my channel, because as you of course all know, NIGHTWISH has a new album called Human Nature, and finally there are new songs I can react to and tell you my thoughts. And the great thing overall is that NIGHTWISH released a lyric video for every single song on the album, which is a great thing, because yeah, I haven't seen that coming, but it's really cool that they shared it on YouTube, and yeah, so cool that I'm able to check this out. And of course I've got my earbook of NIGHTWISH, the new album, and I think it's absolutely beautiful, this earbook, because yeah, it's just amazing. Great pictures and 3 CDs, also the instrumental version of course, which I absolutely liked of all albums, the instrumental version. I've listened to this I think 2 or 3 times because I'm always interested to hear what's beneath all the vocals and something, because you're just concentrated on how great the vocals are and doesn't recognize what's happened in the background, and I think that is so interesting. So that is why I love the instrumental CDs, and this earbook is just amazing. I love it. I've got this a week after release. That's a bit sad, but I think a lot of you suffered the same thing. But yeah, today I will do the song Shoemaker. Yeah, I was thinking which is the first song after release I'm gonna feature here on my channel, but I think I will start with the most interesting song on the album. Maybe you saw my review for the NIGHTWISH album, my first thought review, and I'm still thinking about this album. But what I can say so far is that I'm absolutely happy with it, and I like it more and more. As I said, this album is definitely a grower. You need time to get into it, but that's a good thing, because when it happens, like you listen to it 2 times and already know everything, it would be a bit boring. That was my problem with Endless Forms Most Beautiful, to be honest. Maybe you saw my album review together with Phil. We talked a lot of that, and that is why I'm so happy that this album really sounds fresh, new, and yeah, as I said, something completely new that NIGHTWISH never has done before, and that makes me smile. I was so happy with it, because after the first single Noise I was a bit afraid, to be honest. Maybe you saw my reaction video to that. But yeah, I just listened to the songs. I haven't watched the lyrics videos before, because I want to do that here on my reaction channel. That was actually the plan. I just saw that they have released it, but I've never looked at them. So yeah, I can't wait to hear or to listen to this song again, because it's in many ways absolutely amazing. But I will tell you that after it. So yeah, with that said, let's do it.
Into the far on the stellar sea, but in little stars. We all bring the human beauty, which is worth the hunting. We're coming to join you.
he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with the night and pay no worship to the garish sun.
Yeah, so what a hell of a song. Really surprising and satisfying. Also, the video, as you may know, I'm not the biggest fan of lyric videos because, yeah, the most of them are just a bit too much like words everywhere, but this was really calm and nice, and you just can follow the lyrics with great pictures, so I like it in the first place. About the song, this is really a highlight of the album, and I was really surprised that the most of the people, I just saw comments and everything, also here on my channel, that this is one of their favorite songs. I absolutely understand it. I was just a bit surprised by the big mass of everybody, because it's such an unusual track by Nightwish, but I think it's so great that so many people like this song because, yeah, it's just awesome. In the first listening, I was really wondering. I knew I'm gonna like it, I need some time, but it was just a bit overwhelming. Yeah, because I haven't heard something before, especially from Nightwish, of course, and there are so many great things in it, and why this album as a whole is so great, and this is definitely a standout song from the whole album. I think it's going to be very difficult to perform this live, especially with the end sequence, because I think you need the whole choir to make this atmosphere. But let's see what they're figuring out. Yeah, but about the song, just how it starts with a great melody, a great instruments. I don't have the English word, I'm so sorry. And what I really like, you have this great melody from the first place, and also in combination with this little piano together. That is so cool songwriting. I absolutely love it, and it kicked in with a very unusual rhythm for Nightwish. I think it's a 7/8 rhythm, which is really unusual, and I was so surprised by hearing that the first time, and I was just like, yeah, this is great, this is something completely new. And you were in the song from the very first second, from this great start melody into the first vocals they came in, and Floor Jansen did an absolutely great job all over the song, especially in the ending, but I will come to that. And it's just like, also I like this thing between the rhythm. The one half is this 7/8 rhythm, I think, and the other is a normal rhythm with this great drumming, of course, and great, this sounds so awesome, it's so mighty and epic, and it was just like, yeah, this kicks ass. This is what I have expected in my wildest dreams. And Yeah, and then I don't want to call it the chorus because it sounds more like a pre-chorus, because this song doesn't have a chorus, in my opinion, which is fantastic because it's a new structured thing. That was what I was complaining the most about Endless Forms Most Beautiful, that the songs were, to me, yeah, just not new. It was just like a bit used all over. I know we all have different opinions about that, and that is okay, but with that song it was just like, yeah, this is so great, because this pre-chorus thing with the three voices, you have Floor, Troy and Marco, and I think that works so perfectly. The new songwriting of how arrange the vocals of them, of they three, this is so awesome, and I'm absolutely a fan. Also that it gets calmer, and in the end of this calmer, I call it pre-chorus, that it gets so silent. It was just like, and then the other verse kicked in. That is also great songwriting. I absolutely love it, because that makes it even more epic and so great. And so the songs go on with a great melody. Also, it is just like, yeah, really a story you can feel and hear, which is so amazing. And also the middle part, whatever, when the singing melody changed a bit, it also is a great introduction to the absolutely amazing last part, which is so surprising, because you have this orchestra build up and it turns absolutely silent. And this was, for the first listening, it was just like, okay, weird. And then my favorite part of the song kicked in, because that Thomas took out a sentence of William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, one of my favorite sentences of the whole movie. And as you may noticed, I'm a big fan of this movie, and honestly, I also told that in my 1 year Stormchild Reacts channel video. This is my favorite movie of all time. I just love it, and when I just listened to it the first time, it was just like, he really did that? And this is difficult because it's my favorite movie, and the chances were so high that everybody or anybody who just used something from this story, I could story is not only the movie, that it turned out that I didn't like it. But in this one, it was just, or is just perfect. And that makes me so happy, also really emotional. I think it's spoken by Johanna Kurkela, Thomas' wife. If I'm wrong, just tell me that, but I think so. And she has absolutely fantastic storyteller voice, if that makes sense, but I think you can get it, because it's really a goosebump moment. I just love it. I think that's my favorite part of the whole album so far, because it's so amazing. I just love it. It's so beautiful, and the perfect introduction to the last part of the song, this epic part. And what I've also complained about Endless Forms Most Beautiful, that Floor isn't used the best way in this album, and especially here in this ending scene. It is really like Floor absolutely kicks ass in this one. It's so amazing. It's phenomenal. I'm so sorry what she can do with her voice. I knew that because in After Forever she has done a lot of things like that, and that was something I wanted to have in Nightwish too, and now finally I've got it. And absolutely phenomenal, also with a choir in the background, with this more deep male choir, and Floor's great voice. It's such a great ending to the song. And also from the structure, to end a song like this is absolutely amazing, and exactly what I wanted from this new album. I was so happy. In the first listening I was a bit confused. Also, I told that in my first thought review, because I knew this going to be the most interesting song together, I think, with Pan. Yeah, that I need a bit time to really figure out what makes it so special, and I'm absolutely sure I will find a lot more stuff when I listen to it more, especially also on the instrumental CD, because I just love that versions, because just to listen what's going on the whole song, because Flo stands so out that you just have to listen to her and don't really have the attention what's happening in the background. For me it's the same. So an absolutely amazing number by Nightwish. I'm so happy that they have done this number, because for me it's perfect, absolutely, and yeah, I'm just happy, and it's an emotional one for many reasons, and I'm just happy with it. Because I was so afraid about the new album. Oh, I was so afraid after Noise, because I didn't like it so much. Maybe you saw my reaction video. Maybe I told that sentence already in the beginning of the video. I'm so sorry, but but to this song, if they play it live, yeah, it's going to be difficult how that works. If yes, it would be definitely great to hear that one live, but I think it's going to be a problem because of the ending scene. But let's see, hopefully. So a great song by Nightwish, one of the best on the album by far, but there are many good songs on the album, which is the best thing ever, because I was honestly really hyped for the new album, and I now it is nearly 2 weeks since it came out, and I've listened to it a lot, which is so cool, because I haven't expected this, that I will fall in this Nightwish love once again, because yeah, I don't know why, because I was so afraid that it didn't work out so well, and it's just like I need to listen to it. I can remember 1 week ago I was visiting my girlfriend, and I was just waiting for the train ride that I can listen to this album, because I just came from work and was just, I haven't the time, and was just like, yeah, when I'm in train I can listen to this album again, and that is so great. This is why I love music so much. So yeah, tell me your thoughts about Shoemaker. Of course we will do, that means Phil and me will do our really long review about the new album, but that took a bit time because we just need the time to listen to it carefully, of course. Especially me, because I'm a bigger Nightwish fan than Phil. But I know he'll have a lot of music education, and so I'm wondering also what his thoughts are, because I haven't talked to him so much about the new album, so it will be for me also a surprise. So anyway guys, hopefully you liked it. I've talked enough, I think. Tell me your thoughts about Shoemaker. I think there are no person out there who didn't like it. It would be very surprising, because for many reasons you just have to love it. And it doesn't matter if you are an old Nightwish fan or a new Nightwish fan, because I think everybody's happy with this song, and that is so great. Hope you have a great day, guys. Of course, if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. It would be so awesome. Yeah, and hopefully we see us the next time. I'm the Stormchild. Bye.